到分析席，我是小生，
我是九多，
我是小豆。
马上为大家带来的就是今天的第2场比赛，由 ROC 对阵到 Team XX。刚刚从解说台上下来的2位老师，一定是这现在思维非常活跃的时候。我们现在来听一下两位老师给我们预测一下吧。这场比赛，你们觉得说重点关注的部分是哪里呢？
我觉得有一个很明显的差异啊，就是 ROC， 我觉得他们的目标肯定是下一轮。所以他们的一个主要的备战的思路肯定是，如果赢了的话打OA。对，那 Team XX 的话，我觉得很简单了，他们就主要就备战这一场了。所以其实2支队伍的一个出发点可能不太一样。
是，那我觉得的话 ，Team XX 在之前小组赛最后的阶段，就是最后一天的比赛当中，其实我们可以看到，他们之前发挥非常稳定的 DPS 组合公和卡萨诺瓦，都或多或少出现了一些个人这个操作上的失误。我觉得今天这场比赛很重要的一点，看 Team XX 能不能把这个状态给调整过来。
对。然后其实主要还要看他们在这样的，其实我们都知道他们人员做了调整的。那在这个调整之后适应的，其实个人感觉还不错。
Yeah, last match of the day.
调整包括坦克线的一个调整。那这2个调整下来的话，经历了这个
stream recording，
我觉得有一个非常大的一个空窗期。
我觉得尤其是肥羊这个位置，他在来到 Team XX 之后，其实我们通过之前比赛也能看出来，融入队伍非常的快，而且他其实自己个人可以拿出英雄种类也非常的多。所以说看看之后在今天这场比赛中会不会跟队伍有更好的一个磨合。
而 ROC 这一
That will be American tariffs affects Springboks, and presumably positively. A lot of the stuff I'm hearing, all good news, all good news. I think only invest in Springboks now. It's going to the moon. Thank you, Rogue.
而且最后哈瓦那
Sheep versus Blade，
蛮接近的，
对，蛮接近的。所以第1场比赛的话，给大家稍微打了个样。这些新队伍也好，还是说老队伍也好，他们都要注意在季后赛，而且又是我们的一个单淘。
Have we got past the throne for seeding? Yeah, we are. It's single elimination now, so it's just the bracket is set. It's just you just have to win.
他们马上换人之后能够融合的这么好，然后有了几天的这样的一个调整和备战之后
This is not insider trading. Only if you tell them.
那来，我们看一下预测。我们的几位解说觉得
When do you unveil CX coin? When I finally have to pay for all this wedding stuff. That's you got to time the rug pull for a key life event, you know. So once we get closer to that, and I need to start going from just paying deposits to paying for everything, then that's when we'll hit the rug pull. Alfari Korean? Chinese, I'm pretty sure. I think, which team was it? There was another team that had a couple of Korean imports. The team with Argon and stuff. Where am I going? Co-players. Where is it? Where's Argon's team? Yeah, Team XX have a couple of imports in Argon and Acer, but I think everyone else who's still in the tournament is all Chinese with the exception of ROC Esports. Yeah.
是，那比赛也已经要准备开始了。在比赛开始之前，还是要再提醒大家，只要在屏幕前啊，别忘了领取我们的关注。
Ready to liquidate the stocks? Beautiful.
只要在虎牙直播、斗鱼直播、哔哩哔哩、大神、网易滴滴任意官方直播间观看比赛达到一定的时长，即可获得专属的赛事奖。
I was AFK, did I miss much? We talked about mortgages as well. When we actually get a chance to watch the match? Patience, mate. It's coming. Come on, mate. What if... Go on, Dozy. I'll indulge you. What have you got going on, which means this needs to happen immediately? You got something urgent coming up? You trying to squeeze the game in beforehand? He's good enough just to roll out on whenever he feels like an invisible hand. I forgot if I had money in the American stock market. And now I've overall lost my investment from years ago, and now I'm forced to just diamond hand. Fuck. When are you launching your own coin? To pay for the wedding. Taxes are cool and all. Can we finally talk about politics? Only the politics that affects me. My belief is very... I feel like there's probably a term for it, right? But what's the term where it's like... Or is there a name for the term, or the viewpoint, I guess, where it's like, in reality, most political or policy changes affect either the top 10% of earners or the bottom 10% of earners. And if you're not in either of those two categories, ultimately the vast majority of everything is a little bit, doesn't really affect you, doesn't even change it. I think I very much buy into that.
国内最强的队伍。
对，这个半区是比较痛苦的啊。
对，
感受我的痛苦。ROC Team 叉叉和 OA 会聚在这个半区。
对，
那这个半区只有一个队伍能进到决赛，能拿。
Only thing you buy into is CX coin? Thank you, a true believer.
但先不说明天吧，先说今天的这场比赛。ROC 呢，其实这个队伍的实力，我觉得从我们的预测也能看得出来。
Given them at the bottom, I mean, you know what was interesting? When I worked on London, we were based in LA, so I was paid in dollars, but I got paid directly into my UK bank account. So NatWest very kindly would always very kindly transfer it to me. So what would happen is I would get to see the state of the US economy, essentially, or the strength of the dollar, by how much I get paid. My paycheck would vary by like 300, 400 pounds sometimes on month to month, just because the value has changed. And honestly, when Trump was in charge the first time, that salary went up. It was going up. When Biden took over, the salary was going down month on month. So, I don't know how it is this time. This time I just get paid directly. Biden, yeah, it was Biden's fault. Just some trading advice? No. Just, what do you call it? I always use those investment funds. You know the one where it's like, you just give your money to the investment firm and they invest it for you, and you just pick if you want whatever it is. It's like aggressive or medium or safe. I forget all the terms, but the like nature of the investment. That's all the investing I do. Compared to the pound, yeah. Didn't it just go down to COVID? Nope, it's funnier to blame to blame Biden. SSG pay me directly? No, I still have the same problem, to be fair. Like, I get my SSG paycheck. I mean, to be fair, everyone still pays me in dollars. The difference is, with London, I was paid the same amount every month. So I could see I see the number moving up and down. Whereas on Twitch, I get paid in dollars as well, but I get paid a different amount by Twitch every month, you know, depending on number of streams, etc. So I don't have the same. With London, it was really easy to see it goes up and down. To be fair, it is true with SSG now as well, because I got paid SSG. I got paid less the second month than I did the first month. So really just need that American economy to take some kind of upswing here for my own interest. Thank you, May Rice. Thank you very much. If anyone else who wants to, there's a few ways to support the stream. You can either sub like May Rice directly, help me with that money, or if you can improve the American economy and the value of the dollar, that's another way to help the stream. I'll accept either, and I'll be grateful for either. But enough taxes, enough mortgage talk, enough dollar value talk. Because we've got a quarterfinal on the way, it's single elimination. He can mail me the money, yeah. Team XX versus ROC Esports. Winner gets to play once again, which is maybe big trouble, but let's worry about that later. Thank you, Adolf, for the prime as well. D is going to get an early opening pick here. ROC Esports, if you don't know, very much expected to be strong favourites coming into this. A little sleep on the way out for Fei Yang when he is going to be reset. Interestingly enough, we're actually just straight into a full Winston mirror. Makes a lot of sense for ROC Esports. One of Bellastria's best heroes allowed Shu to play Viana, one of his best heroes. And they're going to win that first fight pretty handedly off Dia's opening pick. Now a retake attempt here. Trying to come through main. Early nade onto Fei Yang, but now they can wait out that nade. Fei Yang's going to take a little jump through. Luco's going to try and swing. They've cleared the first bit of the space. Nano's actually slightly quicker for Acer in all of this. Only a small advantage though. Reset or retake off a mid-fight here. Going to be walking up in the white area. Fei Yang going to bubble to clear that. Defensive bubble from Bellastria. The flashbang comes out. You see the power of the Kassap punishing that Winston there. Just a defensive jump from Bellastria for the punish. Now with tank advantage, Choi and Dia can clean up everything on point. Nice simple from ROC Esports. Bellastria just played very much to follow the enemy Winston around. A late post bomb kill here onto Acer as well. More time off the clock from Choi. Pretty straightforward. for ROC Esports so far. They're going to have this Nano. They're going to have a beat not too far behind. High Noon's available for both teams as well. Bayang's going to do the same staging jump. Look at Dia. He's trying to ambush someone. It's a 3-person backline swing. They force the recall out early. Now the Nano comes out as well. Boop is good, actually, from Lengser. Shuts this one down. High Noon swing onto Feiyang. They need to break for bubble. Don't quite break for bubble, but they still get the kill anyway. Feiyang won't escape from that one as the Nanos were traded. Choi did not catch Argon at the choke, but Belosria can jump and Isa will be punished for that swing. Nade is good from Chu as well. Absolute domination. Absolute domination from ROC Esports so far. The touch is going to be incredibly strained. They don't even have a primal yet. Feiyang is going to run back to spawn. They're not getting the touch from here. Belosria's taking a nap at the door. The rally comes out. The door all shut. Belosria gets the beat and gets in there with them. All ROC Esports all the way.
他这个，你想第一张图就展现出了多少种输团方式？长枪对位输一波，前排，然后前排被接输一波，裂空，然后
He needs to stop betting on the underdog when the dog is this under.
算追击，然后还有这个大招。
Yeah.
大招被
Yeah, maybe. It's not a promising start here. Obviously, bear in mind as well, for those who don't know, we talk about it quite often, but Feiyang was originally, when we did the qualifiers for this tournament, was actually on Little Sheep, the team we just saw win their qualifier. So, maybe it doesn't work out for Team XX. Obviously, Little Sheep still got a big task tomorrow against Team CC, but that's all in the future. Right now, let's live in the moment. It's going to be Ana Lucio versus Ana Kiri. Lengser onto the Kiri. Actually looked pretty decent on the Kiri. I think even when they played against some of the tougher teams, up against Super Rich, for example, Lengser certainly had a better Kiri than Super Rich there. So looked pretty reasonable on it. He tends to play it quite aggressively. You can see him on his left-hand side of the map trying to take the side fight with Choi. Choi's going to swap himself over to point to start forcing the objective right now. Argon's going to go and mirror that too. We'll meet Choi on point. Bubble comes in, tries to catch for Lucio. Unknown does manage to get over the wall. Argon has been cleared, and that's first flip for weight of ROC Esports. Ace has got a slightly quicker nano again, but Molly's actually, aka Chu, has been isolated a little bit here, but Lengser's now over TP back, and we actually punish Feiyang Kieran. ROC Esports, they're playing a lot of these fights quite slow, happy to allow Feiyang to make the first move, and then punishing that move very aggressively when they can. The nature of the casts in these Ana-Winston matchups is for Winston's life is really at a premium. A flashbang, the sleep, the nade, all these things that can go wrong. Nade catches for Lucio here, but no follow-up. They're going to try and rotate to point. Belosria with quite passive jump, which does allow this rotation to come through. Team XX are going to flood onto point now. Nano available for Chu very soon. Aster has one already. Nano comes in from both teams here. It's a defensive Nano onto Dia, though. Molly will still go down. And actually, Feiyang's able to get all of them. Tries to deny the Mega. Doesn't deny the Mega. Dia's going to right-click his way out of that one. They've traded a bunch of kills here, but the backline has died. Now it's just Unknown, trying to skate out coast. Will be going there. Choi really wanted the kill. Ambitious attempt. Respect's going for it. Now coming back with Primal. Argon's going to tap the point initially. Lengser is marking that as forced Argon back to the health pack. Lilko is retaking the other side, so a very wide retake here from Team XX, trying to take all the space. Feiyang's going to dive onto point, has the Primal to keep going. Ice's going to swing with him as well. Now the dive in from Feiyang again. Pressure onto this backline. Kitsune Rush comes out. Pulse Bomb as well. Feiyang has primaled. Belosria doesn't quite have it yet, but this High Noon and Kitsune Rush, they've cleared out all the space. Feiyang has to disengage. Unknown nearly has it. One more time for Feiyang, but the flashbang into the sleep, into the nade. Just chained it all together. You can see the power this backline has at punishing a Winston. They're going to beat out 4v5 to try and turn the kill. But Belosria, he has the primal. Nade is Suzu'd immediately from Lengster, and as they try and double down, they just can't find the kills. Belosria helps clean that one up. They'll get themselves back on point. They'll flip it back. They can play for a last-minute touch. Feiyang is going to get naded and slept on point. And Chewy's just not missing anything. Every nade, every sleep poured into Feiyang and making it very straightforward for Dia and co to get the clean-up kills on these ones. No touch. ROC Esports take the first map. And it feels like we might be in for a quick one here. 在跟这个队伍轰这套阵容的队伍是叫 Team CC， 那个里面的人也全都是能明白这一套的打法、使用方式、使用的规则，或者说怎么样去让它发挥的更好，他们都明白的。所以你作为一个怎么说呢，
呢配合程度，或者说你整体的经验不如对面的队伍来讲，想要去强行破掉这一套长短墙，说实话，如果不好用，后面可以做调整。
What are we talking about?
我们说温斯的这个阵容，它不是万能的啊，它在某些地图，你像多拉多啊、直布罗陀这种强图呢，它确实是最厉害的体系。但是你看黎江塔这个图，并不是说
Talk about the original Shanghai team. If a chat was more interesting than the game.
长短枪的体系，它
Longest losing streaks. Yeah, I guess it's just gonna be that Shanghai team for so long, just because when are we gonna play 40 games in a regular season again, where you can't get relegated or kicked out or anything like this?
但是这个的话，对于整体队伍的拉扯、赢的准确度要有要求。所以你要去，如果说像我们前面说的，如果你要去拼这个手长，那你就选一个推车图，对吧
If we mail you cash, you don't have to tell the taxman. Tell the taxman about all my tax. I'm actually very diligent. Even what's the one? You know, if you earn, so when you're self-employed, I end up paying my tax basically in a series of lump sums across the year. So until then, every month when I get my various paychecks, I just put the percentage of tax into a savings account. That savings account earns interest. You also have to pay tax on that interest, which feels a bit rubbish. I thought there was a way to. I mean, I still get the free interest, even though I have to pay tax on it, but they take tax off that interest as well. Has to hoard it like a squirrel? Exactly. Get all the money, put it in a tree, save it for winter, or in this case, save it for April, or save it for January. If I put it into an ISA, you don't have to pay interest. But can I withdraw? How long does it take to withdraw from an ISA? Because obviously with this money that I put up for tax, I have to withdraw it at a certain point every year to pay or a couple of times throughout the year to pay the chunks. Depends who hosts it. Is it just different depending on the ISA policy? Okay. Yeah, just as long as it's not one of those ones where it's like, I think there's a different name for them anyway. I have to look into providers. Yeah, at the moment I just do it from my bank because it was the most convenient in terms of moving that money around. Make sure you're making use of your tax-free interest allowance. Yeah, I think it's all done on the what do you call it? The HMRC website, the self-employment thing. It like calculates it all. It gives me the whatever it is, the X amount free. Because I remember when I first started making money from Overwatch Esports, I think is it between below 10 grand or something isn't taxable. I can't remember the exact number. It's something like that. So I was below that threshold. Or maybe that's 10k total. I think maybe it's like 1 grand self-employed you don't get taxed on. It's up to 12,750 now? Okay. If you ever buy clothes that you wear on stream, I mean, I've actually just not bought clothes in ages. Certain things I can claim as business expenses, like any sort of travel to events, anything that's for my PC. You know, like while I was working on London, obviously I was self-employed then as well. Like I was contracted, but I was self-employed. I was self-employed, but I contracted, but I only do one contract. So when I got a new computer and stuff, I was able to claim that as sort of a business expense, which was nice because obviously it's sizable enough. That's actually a decent chunk. Are we spinning off a Command Attack side channel? It's a YouTube channel about tax information. The difference is, rather than the YouTuber explaining it, it's chat explaining it to the streamer. I've always been very bare minimum with this. You'll learn more about bare minimum theory if you watch the Patreon Q&A later, but bare minimum theory, just enough to do my own taxes.
相关大家好，欢迎回来，我是蒋博子，我是小老陈。目前比分1比0 ，ROC 率先拿下漓江塔。
Next, I coach will guess as an accountant.
因为这个
Consultant X, yeah. Twitch plays tax advice. That's a great. Obviously, I'm sure you guys have seen like Twitch plays Pokemon and stuff. What about next time? It's next January when I have to do my tax return for the year. What if we do Twitch plays my tax return? And we'll see what HMRC think of that. Will you be streaming the Slop Cup? Yeah, plan is. I appreciate it as well, Payback. Thank you very much. What was I going to say? Will you be streaming the Slop Cup? Yes, there's a... So, next week, the Western teams enter and they'll play against the Korean teams and it'll be very exciting. That'll be on Saturday and Sunday and that's going to watch all of that. It's also happening this Saturday and Sunday, the same as the OWCS China playoffs. So I think we might do a bit of min-maxing where we swap between both games to try and get the most. I think Hunter's probably going to be on tomorrow. Probably. So there might just be a little bit of which game looks the closest, right? Because, for example, right now, we're watching ROC versus Team XX. But if there was an option to watch two Korean teams play, even if they're two of the lower Korean teams, chance for it to be a little bit closer, a little bit more enthralling, then we'll definitely make that swap. So Saturday and Sunday it'll be maybe a little bit back and forth as we swap between them, but we'll just try and find the best game that's happening at the time. Yeah, it's all the lower teams, but if it's just going to be a game like potentially this one, looks like it's lining up to be, I think we'd still rather watch those lower Korean teams than this. I mean, the Saturday is like the best case, because I think... Where am I going? Where's my browser gone? There it is. Refresh that. Because these are the two Saturday games, which are super high stakes as well, because they qualify you for the LAN. But like when we get to Sunday and there's going to be this third place match, it's going to be a bit like, whatever really, you know? Not really for much more than just a slight change in prize money. The grand final as well. Maybe like I think we should start watching it, but there's a chance that it's just once again blowing teams out of the water here as well. Whereas maybe the Korean games actually become a bit more interesting in the grand scheme of things. How is seeding decided? Is for a Soup Cup? I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure what the distinction is. 1% of people believe in Team XX. 0%? We talked a lot about tax and interest and financial advice. Right now, if you're investing in ROC Esports, you're just looking for a small return on your investment. Isn't the seeding just by their placement in OWCS Korea? I'm not sure. I presume so, though, right? That would seem like the most logical. Where did T1 finish? 5th/6th in the end? So Wei finished above them, so Wei should be higher seed, though. So I guess, yeah, I guess they're not then. I've not really looked at the seeding, though, so I'm not sure. Not choking to death. This is the first game. Is it worth going back? Yes, yeah. Actually, a good series to bees. Back and forth. Engaging. Stuff happened. Do you have a TV license? No. Don't watch any live TV, though. Not those bastards. Like, I've literally never had a TV license. Because I don't watch any live TV. So, it doesn't stop them fucking emailing me and sending me letters like 3 times a year. Go, just double checking. Just double checking. Fuck's sake. Alright. Let's lock in. Thank you, Necron. Suravasa. Winston again. It's been... It's been a very one-sided Lijiang Tower that we just saw. Fei Yang was punished quite a lot with these dives. Belosria making a bit more of an aggressive move. Fei Yang's going to get the defensive nade. Belosria's going to be the one punished this time. Traded right back, but tank advantage. Now Team XX, they can play around the bubble timing from Fei Yang. Whip shot onto Choi to keep him in check as well. And without their tank, they're just going to back up right now. D is still trying to play on this Winston, and oh, loads of damage again. Fei Yang manages to get out. They push up, and Casanova finds the kill. Casanova coming in. We've seen him play a lot of a hit scan. All the kills lining up for him. Could be an elongated ace here, but Choi will get out. First fight for Team XX, though, better. They win the Winston trade this time. Replay here of a Casanova kills. Nice easy ones in the end. Now into this next fight. Nano up for Acer. Chu doesn't have it yet, so this is going to be a very difficult retake in reality. Can maybe use the high noon to swing, but expect Acer to throw the nade, drop that nano onto Fei Yang. Belosria bubbles to try and clear it out. Now the bubble back from Fei Yang. He's got the nano boost as well. He's still quite low despite all this. Body block onto the cast, just gets slept, but the nade keeps him healthy enough. Sleep comes out. Now they've lost their cast. If I'm Team XX, I'm looking for some late kills. I want to fight again. They're putting pressure onto the backline here. Argon chooses not to go there. Anna is actually pretty low. Pack's coming through from Lengths to keep him alive. And they can't. Can they touch in all of this? Yeah, Choi has the touch deep behind, but they're still pushing forward. Fei Yang has been traded, though. They kill Chu in the back. Belosria has found another one, and Choi's got control of a point this entire time. They've mismanaged this Team XX. They've not dealt with the touch. They've lost Fei Yang up top. Didn't get to that primal. And ROC Esports, they have found a way back into this one. Primal for both Winstons now. Legs are much closer to the rally, quite slow charging after some of the difficulties they had in these first fights. High noon's available for both teams here, can just balance each other out. Fei Yang's going to jump through, try and win the side fight a little bit. Belosria now with the counter jump, we've seen him do this multiple times, pressure onto Fei Yang. Nade connects onto the backline as well as they try and swing to help Fei Yang. No kills for ROC Esports. Now jump in from Fei Yang. He has for Primal to keep going. High noon in response here. Sleep there as well. Looking for the execute here. Onto the Winston. Lots of damage onto Fei Yang. Finishes the job as well. Again, Chu. Every cooldown seems to be hitting for him. Fei Yang punished time and time again. They have to be careful about late deaths here because I think these deaths, they're going to die late. The retake's not going to be possible for them. And ROC Esports going to recover that first point. Does that have a Fan the Hammer perk? I'll keep an eye out for it. They're looking for a late kill here onto Acer as well. It's not going to change anything in the grand scheme of things. They won't be able to get the touch.
他如果真的要堵门的位置，可能我觉得也不是在那个地方，他们可能会放一点出来，让自己在门口去卡是最好的。
Casanova's got the high noon one, which is what? Well, the past noon one, I should say. Gonna lose that duel with Dia a little bit as well. Has a DP, can get healed up. Jump comes in now from Belosria. Pulse bomb out from Choi, trying to break the bubble. High noon invested. The Primal in response, but they've already lost their backline. Tries to get the damage. Belosria playing it perfectly. Will finish off Casanova. All the cleanup kills. Rally Primal invested though, so quite heavy. 2 for 2, but obviously Rally one of the bigger ults to invest there. Unknown is going to get up to, and he has got the quick draw perk, which is for Fan the Hammer one. So yeah, presumably he has it on mouse wheel or something to try and negate the fact that it's slower firing. Nano comes in now from Belosria, jump onto the backline. Whip shot's good from Unnovo. This is bought in valuable space. Choi is still behind as Belosria is going to lumber forward. Choi harassing from behind. They're trying to mark that one. They chase Choi away now, and now they can rotate with this rally. Unno is awfully low, and D has put behind him, which forces this rally to take a back step. D is hiding. He even gets a kill? How on earth does he get a kill in that situation? Now they can push forward. Main source of healing gone. Should be straightforward clean up here for Belosria, and there we go. Briggs going to fall. Winston's low as well. It's a reset off the map. Straightforward fight for ROC in the end there after that high-noon gift. Now they're going to hold close. They're going to make this touch very difficult. Looking for a late kill. Sleep onto Choi, actually. They can get the kill here. Defensive bubble comes through. Choi gets to the recall. Gets all these blinks back as well and will get out of dodge. Nade landed from Chu and all of that, which again just helps relieve that pressure. They have to go for the touch though. Fei Yang nearly has Primal. He Primals for it. He gets the touch. He will get slept on point. Argon has the pulse bomb in the back. D has been separated from all of this. Argon now looking for the pulse bomb. Booped at just the wrong time. Can't find the kill. Trill's trying to connect onto this backline. Casanova walking up as well. Was forced for recall. There's damage on this backline, but no kills. Now Chu with the nano. This will turn the fight back in their favor. They have conceded the flip, but they are on live support right now. Team XX trying to jump back out to Izana. Fayangle to get top back up, but now Isa in big trouble against Choi. All over him. Now Bellasria comes, helps finish up the kills. We're back into overtime. Fayan can trade onto Choi, but it's still such a hard walk-up. Bellasria has the primal if he needs it, but I really don't think he needs it. Sleep comes out into Faiyang. One more time, one more execute. 2 rounds in a row for ROC Esports.
这一波激素一定是温斯顿，然后你的这个进疗瓶一定要砸到人，接波团人就能赢。但是
uphill battle for Team XX. We thought it was going to be a tough one, and it's certainly delivering.
不是神庙殿的，对，在侧线这个位置，这个四方阵。 这个位置的话，应该是ROC 他们是从1楼这边过来的，他们这个位置。
Choi over to the far side of this next point. We're going over point C, the fountain. Bellasria is actually hiding close. They're all hiding close. It's a rally ambush, I think. Lenx is on the move. They're quite far away, but Lenx is not going to stop. They go into the nano. Lenx gets one shot going for this one. Unfortunately, they missed their timing. They were all on high ground already. Choi puts the pulse bomb on the floor. It catches Casanova anyway. They're trying to respond. They punish Choi for that. And the ambush rally play. A reasonable call from ROC Esports given the ult situation. But they just missed him rotating. Chu's actually able to find one trade here. So these trades will be a little bit annoying for Team XX. Means they can't hold close or anything like that. But they will get another fight on point. Wasn't on the floor, just blind, unfortunately. Bellasria has Primal for this next fight. Heinen is available for both teams as well. Unknown has the rally to deal with this Bellasria Primal. Bellasria is staging behind on the right-hand side. It looks like Choi wants to come through the left as well. They've been forced out a little bit now. Bellasria dives in, trying to combine with Choi. Heinen swing, but Choi actually dies. The rally is out. Sleep is good as well as Unknown comes forward. Casanova is still getting juggled in the back, but they've weathered the storm. Argon's going to hit the pulse bomb as well. The Anna is in trouble. Bellasria finds one, but the rest of his team is getting run over in main. Bellasria is now the last player alive. Will get taken down as well. Full reset here for ROC Esports. Looking odds on for Team XX to convert this round. They have the nano coming back, and Choi is trying to line up a touch here. They should be anticipating this. They're looking for him now, you can see. They know he's coming this way. He's going to triple blink onto point, has to recall. Gets all his blinks back, but he might even need another touch right now. D is going to take down one in main, actually. Opening pick if they can keep this going. Looks like Faiyang has dived in. He's got the primal. Does he get it off? No, he slept. He doesn't get the primal off. Dia finds another kill. Bellasria is still anchoring point by in time. Defensive nano comes out. Unknown trying to swing here onto the Winston, but Chu has the nano now onto Bellasria. Unknown gets deleted, and ROC Esports, they are back in control of a point. Pause called. Oh my god. No matter how close Team XX get on these points, they just can't get it. Faiyang gets slept again. Yes as well, Candy. It's the last game today. Thanks, thanks.
真要说实话的话，这其实不算一个明星球。大家设想一下啊，刚才是 ROC 这边要续点，他有一个裂空在侧线续点。对，那正面只有4个人，正面只有4个人走过来的情况下，其实那么Team 叉叉这边的布里吉塔
，We're talking about bunny hopping, a bit of TV license discussion. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like I feel like with the TV license, the problem is like when I was younger, my parents would watch, like, all we'd watch would be like BBC and ITV and stuff like this, BBC Two. So it seemed more than reasonable, like just like any subscription service, right? But I don't watch any of that anymore, really. So then all of a sudden, like the idea of paying like whatever it, I don't even know what it is now, but like 100 and something quid a year for it, just seems like a waste of money. Now, a lot of football I end up just watching the highlights on YouTube rather than live. Like if I've got friends around or something, I'll sometimes go and watch the game live, but we'll go out for it, like just to a pub or something. Like the England games, I'll try and catch live, but again, that's like a go out job, or at least watch around a friend's house. 100 a year doesn't sound that bad though, no? Yeah, it's not inherently a bad price, but if you don't watch it, it's not a good price, right? Like you wouldn't pay for Apple TV if you didn't watch any Apple TV shows.
对面来讲，本来我个人觉得，就作为一支老队伍、经验比较足的队伍，他这个时候肯定会做什么事情？我拿猎空过来续点，如果可以造成减员，我就能够调出来你的大招。我调一个出来我赚，调两个出来我绝对赚。我这波
I mean, yeah, like loads of people do have subscriptions they don't use. It doesn't mean it's a good investment though. Pay for Disney Plus and never use it, yeah. I mean, to be honest, if I would pay for one, Apple TV is probably up there actually. I think what. Oh wait, we'll come back to it because we're into the game here. I don't think we got long left of the game to be fair, so we can go straight back to it. Ice is going to die late, and ROC Esports, they've really scrapped it out. Scraps out a fight, and that should have been very difficult for them. Troy gets the touch, they anchor in main, and then Feiyang doesn't get the primal off. And really, as we've watched more of this Winston Anna matchup, really have to question that. It's no surprise Feiyang's not as good as Bellisrue. It's one of Bellisrue's best heroes. He is Korean after all, and Feiyang's getting punished by Chu in a lot of these situations. Primal's still available for Feiyang. Early nade comes out, but Bellisrue has actually been cleared off the high ground. So ROC Esports just trying to buy a bit of time. Last fight. Pulsebomb from Argon. D is going to trade it right back. 1-for-1, but tank advantage. Feiyang's bubble doesn't get all that much. Primal to keep going, though, now. Feiyang has been put to sleep for the umpteenth time. Wakes up, naded. Good juggle onto the brig. Rally from Lexer. He thinks he can live. He is well and truly wrong. Behind Noon to try and save him, too. So a couple of ults poured down the drain here for ROC Esports. Choi still has Pulse on the high ground as they battle it out. Argon dies on point. Pulsebomb is out. Finds its way through onto the cast. Unknown can't get the shield in the way in time. The rally is still going, but Choi can drag his point out. Feiyang bubble onto the choke. Bellisrue has Primal coming back soon. He's all over this brig. Unknown will die. Nano boost onto Dia as well, and it's just going to be curtains. 99% on 2 of the rounds, but nowhere near close enough from Team XX. And they have to change the matchup as we go into this third map. They absolutely have to change it.
那就是这样，一个一个人在找机会的同，我发现最后一局播，同时有2个人找到了机会。
Oh, back to the TV license discussion. So, yeah, so I think Apple TV is probably actually one of the better value products. But what you can do with all of these things, like say Disney Plus, Apple TV, is rather than just sign up for a whole year, because most of them are pretty reasonable cancellation policies. Same as Netflix is. Wait until a few things are out you want to watch, and then just sign up for a month and watch like the 3 shows you want to watch or something. And you can probably min-max. You can probably even like cash in deal-wise as well. Oh, you get like a month free or 50% discount. Yeah. You did that for Severance? Yeah, I imagine it's what a lot of people do. I think my friend does it with Disney Plus, where he doesn't really want Disney Plus, but he'll just get like a free trial once a year to watch The Mandalorian every year or something. You know, like it's all he's really interested in. So he'll just get it around Christmas or whenever it's out, and then he has like Disney Plus for the kids over Christmas, and then he gets to watch The Mandalorian too. But his next pred, we should see map type and do like a full hold or type pred. He played 1 ranked game and Rockers already 2 up. What happened? I mean, it's just been a Winston mirror, and the gap has been pretty big.
我觉得还是不要对打温斯顿体系了，真的没必要，打不过。
对，以赛代练吧。好的，那么第2张地图就结束，大家千万不要走开，我们看一下回放，马上回来。
You got told I can't watch live football without a TV license? Surely it only applies to the matches that are on the BBC and BBC and ITV. I guess with a lot of other stuff. Oh no, because there's like internet servers now. What was I gonna say? It's like because what if you just play for? Oh, they're not called BT anymore. What is it? Is it TNT Sport now? What if you so you buy TNT Sport, but you only watch it on your computer or something? It's all live TV? Oh, really? I mean, I don't have any of the cable packages either. But it seems egregious that they can charge you for other services, no? Because isn't the point of a TV license is to mainly, is like public funding for broadcasting, right? So it's for BBC and everything. Yeah, but even if you're watching not the BBC and not ITV... It's actually such a scam. Isn't it? It's so egregious that they can charge people for their other products. You got fined for this? Fuckers. Even if these are from outside the UK, absolute piss take, isn't it? Absolute fucking piss take. Your money doesn't provide for service or anything like that, but just, yeah. Good luck enforcing that. I mean, because the nature of these things is they don't have a lot of actual authority. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever had them come to their house, because they came to my house once. I actually invited them in, but you can also just tell them to piss off, right? But I invited them in because I had nothing to hide. Showed them, look, nothing, cable, whether satellite services, nothing's plugged in, nothing's connected. No satellite dish on the house. Don't have it. Yeah, they come to your house. Yeah. They'll come to your house and just say, fine if I have a nose around. Just want to make sure nobody's sneakily watching live TV. Yeah, I mean, the thing that pisses me off about the TV license is if it was just, like, a fund for the BBC, then whatever. This all sounds crazy, yeah. I mean... The thing that gets me the most about the TV license is they are actually just such shitbags about it. Like, when I see the emails are always phrased in such an accusatory manner. Like, for me, I've not had a TV license basically the entirety of my adult life. Because you think when we're fucking students, we're paying for a fucking satellite dish and a Sky subscription? Like, grow up. And they'll send you these emails, and the emails are always phrased like, loads of people lie about not needing a TV license. Are you one of those people? And they're always so accusatory. We know you watch TV. We just don't have any... Yeah, it's just absolutely unreasonably rude. They have no real authority. And even, again, like, you know, I understand some people will be lying about it, trying to get out of it, blah, 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 right? But they've actually... Even after they literally came to my house and saw one of their own inspectors, no evidence of anything. Still, like, 6 months later, we know a lot of people lie about it. And I was like, what do you think I changed in the last 6 months? Come on. And yeah, they do, like, yeah, when people don't have ones. A naturally suspicious face? I mean, I don't know my face. What could you possibly be lying about? This is the point, though, Engs. They're so fucking uptight and what's the word? Litigious isn't quite the right word, but they're so sort of they're so up themselves about it. It's unbelievable. Does this stream qualify as a live broadcast? I've said that to him before. I was like, I watch Twitch, mate. I am the fucking TV. Piss off. You should be paying me. I do? Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it as well, Sky. Australia's just a better UK at this point. No TV license plus better healthcare. Yeah, but a load of the animals might kill me as well, right? To be fair, from what I understand of Australia, that all the sort of like the wildlife you might be worried about isn't really very common at all in like the big, like the major cities. What the hell even is a TV license? It's just a license that you have to pay for if you watch live TV. And they claim all live TV, but it's certainly like the funding, as far as I understand, is actually used as one to pay the fucking enforcers, two to pay people to try and collect the money to enforce it, and it's also funds the BBC. Does it fund ITV as well?
下一招这个点在续点的过程当中，或者是说想要反转过程当中就没了，就续不到摸不到，所以其实进行的还蛮快。
Is it just go to the BBC, not ITV?
两个点都是这样子的。
Well, this is what I thought BS likes, but when I said this earlier, it's I was told the opposite. I was told it applies to all live TV. We need a. Where's my lawyer when we need them? We need someone to read the fine print on this.
同样的，我们也看到卡斯诺瓦自己的发挥。 跟着自己家肥羊这边去补上来，但是肥羊我说是他在温斯顿的这个体系当中，给了对面的压力实在太小了。这个其实
like it just funds BBC, but I think it people are telling me it applies to all of it. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, Sepulch. But BS Light says he works in TV. Yeah, because I thought it was just anything that was like a terrestrial channel. Alright, Tanner Nixon on YouTube says, where I live, TV license needs to be paid if you have a TV. It goes towards our national like news programs and such. Okay, like something like that would be more reasonable. But I don't know, the BBC's just... I mean, the BBC really used to be an institution, but it's...
没有激素，没有原始暴怒，没有这些支持的话，我就不上了。
对，我其实说这是正确的。你没办法去处理对面后排，你先等。
It's fallen off.
你可以看到，
至少不会直接死了。
对，而且你看像贝拉斯维尔跟车斯万这边两个人，他们
Yeah, like the BBC, like back when I was younger, like I guess kid and teenage years, but BBC was actually really good. Like BBC, BBC Two, BBC Radio was really good. How could you possibly watch TV without paying for it? Yeah, it's just signals in the air. So if you've got an antenna, you've got a satellite dish, you just pick them up.
他选择的这种位置就是老 T， 在这种情况下，他对于这种地形的判断做得非常的精准。
那肥羊这边现在就是第二张图又遇到一个新问题，他每次跳过去都是激速问。
It's not a cable. Well, it's different versions. Yeah.
那就相当于一根针，就算你不死啊，一根针。
I bought. Oh wait, this is from Tanner again. I bought a new one, and they checked if my mum's was fully paid before I could take it home. Really?
解决这个问题的办法就是他这边选出来一个温斯顿，其实是效率值是负的。
我们去讲这种。
Oh, here we go. Hyper Mega Muffin has read the small print. If you don't have a TV license, you can legally watch catch-up programs on services other than iPlayer, such as ITVX. Okay, so on demand is okay. This is actually BS Light's theory coming into play, I think. All 4 and My5 on demand for film TV, blah, blah, blah. Rental buy online from providers like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Sky, blah, 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 blah. On demands, Blu-rays, YouTube streamers' videos or clips, live or recorded. So BS Lights works in TV. We should have trusted him.
今天 ROC 的这个状态，我觉得真打镜像，我讲一个比较大的东西，就是打镜像从本质上来讲是什么呢？就是一个交换。比如说我温斯顿这一跳换出了你什么，我安娜这个瓶子换出了你什么，我温斯顿这个罩子换出来了你什么，我在每
It doesn't talk about yeah, but the way it's phrased is
办了一个物子。
Fuck. You know what I think the truth is, right? I think the truth is it doesn't apply to these things. Like BS Light said, and like the text that Mega Muffin posted. I think it doesn't apply to live TV. But you know what I think happened is these TV license people are such shitheads. They intentionally phrase it in a way where it can be interpreted like they word it vaguely to try and bully and trick people into paying their fees. I think it's intentionally misleading to try and like put pressure under people. That's exactly what they do, yeah. And I think that's why it's sort of... The fact that we can have differing opinions is a result of their poor wording, right? And I think that poor wording isn't just poor wording that they've not managed to get right over the last 30, 40 years. It's fucking intentional. And all of these things, for harassment letters, for come to your door, for intentionally misleading, you know, because who do you think falls for this misleading text? Like, not the what do you call them? Like the streetwise or the street? Nobody says streetwise anymore. I think these days, showing my age. But the savvy consumer right now is the old people, right? It's old people. They're really just trying to bully your grandparents into paying for TV that they probably don't even watch anymore. International students, yeah. I don't know if anyone else been to halls. You know when you're in halls, you know what the TV license agency says. So halls, if you don't know, is big like apartment complex for students. So there'll be 1,000 people in a halls, hundreds of people, really big ones in like the big cities. And they say every single room, because it's a separate residence, yeah, same as dorms, needs its own TV license. Every room... Fuck off. Fuck off. Unbelievable. Luckily, if you're a student, there's normally enough other stuff going on for you, you know. Does this prediction make any sense? Oh. I guess we can treat it as checkpoint, right? We'll treat it as checkpoint. What's happening, stream? Boost! God. Oh no, I didn't pay my TV license. They're taking down the stream. Oh, they won't let me even watch Billy Billy live. Who snitched to the TV license people and told them I was watching Chinese Overwatch live? Who's told? Who told? Yeah. Come on! Boost! 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 All right. Oh, no. Boost, 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 boost. Oh, it's holding, it's holding, it's holding. Hold, hold. I'm about to hear a knock at the door. Come on, stream. Hold strong. Right, keep my fingers crossed. Keep the boost coming. Maybe relaunch it? Yeah, I can. Hold on. I'm going to lose it for a second. Give it a sec. Give it a sec. Thinking. 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 Loading. In. Who's the backup streamer when I'm in jail? I'll just stream from jail. Surely the, surely prisons have TV license fees, right? Alright. We didn't see a lot of that first fight, but it certainly seems to have gone well for Team XX, which has been a bit of a rare sight so far in this. We're going to get more Winston. I'm a little bit disappointed that Team XX seems to refuse to change the matchup. Team XX already have the checkpoint as well. So off to a massive start. Going to be nano advantage for Acer as well, but with this huge advantage, positional advantage, they're not making any sort of aggressive move. Sleep has been thrown out by Acer. Needs to be careful because Faye's taking it. Oh no, a nano on the back jump! Oh, what are we thinking, Acer? What are we thinking? Casanova gets the punish onto Troy as Bellisria tries to respond with a nano of his own. That whip shot is good as well. Bellisria nearly has Primal. He's going to turn this corner with Primal soon. Chance to get so much cleave. Rally out from unknown to try and live. Bash is good. Sleep is good. They might just weather the storm. They might just live. Casanova might get separated here. Another bash comes through. Bellisria is out. And Team XX, the backline holds strong. Well, at least it does until Troy hits that pulse bomb. But one pulse bomb deserves another. Argon's going to trade it right back onto Dia. Nano boost comes out. Fei Yang has it. Sleep does not connect this time. Chu has been good for it so far, but Fei Yang, he's found his hands. When this guy stays awake, he can get it done. And Team XX, the snowball continues. Had to invest a lot. Lexa has rally advantage now. So they do have ult advantage here, but 85 meters and counting. Significant damage caused by Team XX. We've seen this before, though. Team XX get off to good starts on some of the flashpoints before getting focused down and having it turned around on them. Overclock early from Casanova. ROC Esports going to wait it out. The nade's actually good from Acer as well. More meters, and they actually catch Troy on the flank. Chance to respond. Dia needs to get work done with this overclock. Just flying into the Winston. Anti-nade is good. Fei Yang will get punished. Now Bellisria dives onto the backline. Lex has invested this rally as well to deal with that one. Don't think this backline will be getting out there. Ace is going to fall. Sleep comes out. Nano, they want to turn it. Unknown wants to fight, but ROC Esports, they kite that one. It's a wasted Nano. Aster, only disasters with the Nano so far. Zero value on both of them as we hit the 4-minute mark. Length has already swung out quite far. Choya's gone over onto Echo as well, trying to come through. Nano's been dropped, but Bellatoria's got very far to try and cross with this Nano. Still has bubble, still has jump. Has to bubble, doesn't invest it. Unknown's going to rally back now, but Bellatoria had already jumped out, so an easy disengage for ROC Esports. And feels very nervous ult investment here from the Team XX backline. Casanova's going to find the kill, so might just make a bad play into an okay play. Chu's trying to get out. Response here as well. Nade holds on. Oh, come on, hold, stream, hold. Bellatoria's going to get forced back. They have back on the high ground, but Argon gets caught late on the low ground. Player disadvantage. Oh, come on. Going to reload it again. Thank you, Toe360. Swing onto the high ground from Dia. Bellastoria has for Primal. The anti-nade connects onto Dia. Kills him actually as well. Aster's good for it. Oh, I'm going to reload it again. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry about this. If all of this is why you pay your TV license.
大白运过去，但是好像叉叉不想过去。
Time to move out of England. Alright, back on, and it feels like nothing's really shifted actually. Team XX continues to hold the same high ground position we see them on. And ROC Esports have an uphill battle. They only have 26 centimeters on it, so they need to make up this distance. Slightly behind on ultimates, significantly behind on meters, and on the low ground. A jump from Bellatorium onto the high ground. But Feyang has the counter jump, has the primal to keep going all over this brig. Lex has been separated as well. They're trying to burst down Feyang. They will burst down Feyang. Sleep connects. And really it felt like there was not a lot of follow-up there. Dia's overclock has been slept through in all of this as well. But without a Winston, they're still going to concede the space, Team XX. They back it up. They'll have Nano and Rally for this next turn, as will ROC Esports. Casanova with the overclock, Choi with the copy. Maybe a copy Anna would go a long way here if Choi can find the setup. He's on the left-hand side of the screen right now, trying to find that position. They pinged him as well. Actually, Feyang's just going to get caught. Chu was rotating high ground, runs into Feyang. No chance to use this Nano now. They're committed in. Nade goes out. Stay tuned to find out what happens. The Nade connects onto the brig. They're going to Nano overclock. They want to turn it. All the eggs in the Casanova basket. He's going to kill the Winston. Coming up face-to-face with the brig. Shield up. Lexus half HP. Dia's going to get nanoed as well. The copy Anna from Choi in all of this. Throwing the sleep out. They are all antied. Can Choi convert this kill? Will convert it. They had to use a lot in the end. They Nano overclock made it very messy for a 4v5. Feyang is now back. Gonna try and find a late trade if he can, or maybe he's gonna try and preserve his life. Trying to preserve his life, but ROC Esports able to take a step forward. Let's see if I can have a backup plan. Where is it? Why is it not live on there? If anyone's got another link, I can try that as well. For now, though, I'll try and make the best if I can of this. Argon has the Pulsum available. Veloz she was just dead before the fight. Diaz misses that rail as well. Veloz has the primal if he wants to commit to this, but without their Anna, it's going to be really difficult to. Back jump from Bellasria. They're trying to buy time for their Anna. They're just trying to reset here. Bellasria does have a primal, so Team XX, they still have to be careful as they walk forward here. Don't have any ults to respond with yet. Casanova's going to slide onto the high ground. Swing here with Unknown as well. Looking for their opportunity, but Bellasria has that one to turn with. Body shot onto Choi, forces him back. Walking up slowly but steadily here. Bellasria has the primal. I think Chu should be back soon, but Argon, he's just got into the... He's got on through for free. Feyang, they isolate that one. It's a DPS for DPS trade. Now forced back. Bellasria going in. Primal was invested, trying to get onto the back line. Let's try this. Oh. But if I do that, you can see it. Wait, can you see it? There we go. Oh. Go away, chat. Not you, chat. This chat. All right. We might. Okay. Looking good. Looking promising. All right. Final 1 minute and 20 seconds. Feyang marking the corner. They still have a significant lead to hold on to Team XX. They've got a lot of ults to throw into it as well. Argon trying to find the pulse bomb from behind here. Fully marked out by Choi, has to recall. Slowing it down for a second. Now they come through. Overclock through. Dia gets the nano as he slides backwards. Primal there. Pulse bomb onto the shield only of Lengsa. Lengsa still has the rally to invest if they need it. One more dive in from Feyang. The nano primal does juggle the Brigand. Lengsa's going to get isolated and down. The nano primal. The final swings. Feyang gets an all-important juggle in there. Puts Lengsa in a position he just simply can't primal from. And now we enter the final 50 seconds. Was a checkpoint for ROC Esports in all of that. And ROC Esports, they have a chance to close it out. But Team XX, they hold all the cards. They've got a rally on this high ground. ROC Esports trying to rotate aggressively. It's a rally v rally situation, but overclock from Casanova to put him over the top, hopefully. There's an Echo on the far side here. Choi nearly has copy. Flying in, looking for that one. Casanova down to the low ground. Rally has been forced. Lengsa hasn't invested rally yet, but they're stealing the robot. Look at where the robot is. ROC have to get a move on. 15 seconds left on the clock. They have to take this fight. Ace is trying to rotate. The bash connects from Lengsa. Huge bash as they catch him on the rotation here. Still finding trades though. Casanova's overclock is getting it done. Primal coming out from Belosria trying to finish the job. Argon's found more kills. We're going into overtime. Belosria, he needs the kills. He needs to keep the robot contested though. He's trying to isolate the backline. Has the bubble. Can take over the touch, wants to catch the Brig late here as well, but runs into the Ana. Belosria can't get any more. ROC in desperate stabilization situation. Easy for me to say. Choi has the copy still, ult advantage for ROC Esports, but any trade will be brutal for him here. Argon's going to stall out the payload, make ROC's life all the harder. Choi looking for his opportunity on the copy. Nade comes out, catches Lengsa. Lengsa dies before the fight. Choi has to make a move now. It's a Brig swap, so one Brig down. Choi will take over responsibilities for that. Just packing everyone. And Team XX, they're going to kite it. Nearly a nano, nearly a primal. Chu needs to invest. This Chu dies. The nano, I don't think it goes off. I think it's a nano jacked. Lengsa's trying to come back fast, but Team XX, they're just going to win it. All right. Reverse sweep? Surely it wouldn't happen to ROC 2 weeks in a row. He had self nano too. Yeah, he would have done this point for sure, right? Great map. I mean, it's a shame, isn't it? It's a shame. Why didn't that happen on the Suravasa? All right, I think just do normal predictions for this one then, right? They're right back in it. Yeah, but yeah, if that nano goes off, all of a sudden Chu survives. They maybe even get that copy rally, at least towards the tail end of it as well. And someone else probably survives, right? Like Dia's probably got a great chance of surviving all of a sudden. ROC doing so well. Can't see 2 agents even play once again. All right, let me top up my water. Maybe I'll grab another Pepsi as well. Looks like we got another map in us here. Looks like VLC might have stabilized. So we're trying VLC because the quality is a little bit nicer. If not, we've got the Pro Chaser backup option if we need it. If I can find the right tab. Okay. All right, yeah. Let me grab a drink. Got a little bit of time before this. I'll do an advert while I'm away. I have to suffer it when I'm back. All right, go back.
是个好日子，活着多好啊！不如跟你讲个小秘密吧。我以前可不像现在这样和和气气、大大咧咧的。以前的我可是个非常严肃的人，根本没工夫找什么乐子。有一天，我意识到这毛病得改改，我应该好好调整一下。现在我对人生有了新的看法，明白了，其实可以把自己放在第一位。我发现我有本事拉近大伙的距离，也学会了别把朋友攥着太紧。哎，我干活很野，玩起来更野。这么说吧，我就问你一个问题。想不想来找点乐子？
这件事要从黑爪头文物说起。等等，来者何人？专业的靴子，闪亮的钻头，还有完美的笑容，是看齐。不，倒叙一下。我要研究的文物从我心中的圣地开罗失踪了，而那里的浮雕指引我去了香班里，真是菩萨心肠。
That one. Minimize that. There we go.
挖呀挖呀挖，快找到了他们的藏身处。嘿，黑爪，他们抓起文物就跑，我只好躲完钉刺左飞镖，一路轰进他们的基地，终于。
What are we talking about? The economy now? Just while we're in between maps, does anyone have any strong opinions on the economy share? Very serious intermediate. Actually, do you know what? In the Q&A that's coming out on Patreon later, we are asked by, I don't know who asked it. Maybe it was Oren. How would you fix the UK? And Chris actually has a pretty good answer. Chris has a pretty good answer about how to solve politics. So if you or any politicians watching want to know how to solve the UK situation, Chris has the solution. All you need to do is subscribe to our Patreon, and it will solve it. It's not that type of solution. It's not importing Koreans as well.
然后辅助线那个布利基塔偶尔什么换了一下物子或者卢锡奥，主要就是枪位。枪位目前来看就是打卡西迪的时候迪亚赢了，打索金的时候卡萨诺瓦赢了。
No, doesn't suggest making us work for free. It's a good solution. I won't spoil it, but he's got it cracked. My face is too small without the headphones. Thanks, Candy. The hell are these nanos? I know Teehee. The Teehee? I always forget what is it? No, is it? Oh, is it he? What does in Saudi Arabia, or I guess in Arabic, when they use 7, is it a H or a T? It normally represents. I think it's a H. Wouldn't be the first time I've been wrong on this stream though. Yeah, my face too small without the headphones. I guess you guys never really see me without headphones. If anyone was at Stockholm, you might have seen some rare non-headphones. Invest in nationwide PC bang so we contend with Koreans. I mean, there are like gaming cafes in the UK. I remember 2019 Team UK World Cup. They invited Team UK to open one. We were there for like an opening and a fan signing. No headphone tent, thankfully. We were there to open one because Game. I don't think Game does Game still exist? Is there one in town still? I think there's still one in town. I think Game exists, but they went through a phase where they're trying to open up gaming cafes at a bunch of theirs. Yeah, I was at Stockholm. Yeah. And we opened one like Team UK. We were there to like open one. I guess it was pretty much. There's not really another way to describe it. Yeah, but they were always dead. They're always dead when I saw them. And I imagine that's probably not changed in recent times.
被制约的，很容易被对面所针对。所以说，也不是说。
Where we going? Sounds like Pro Tracer feed was a clean feed. You could try that in VLC to still get 1020p. Let me try it. Oh wait, I've seen you. I've got a message for you as well. Let me try that. Let's see what the quality looks like, and we can always go back to Billy if need be. The game in Leeds has a gaming cafe, although it's on like the 5th floor of a Sports Direct. Oh wait, hold on. Text not working. Help me out here, command prompt. Oh, there we go. Quality feels slightly worse. It's hard to tell a little bit from it. It feels slightly worse. This is the YouTube ones. This is clean feed with no Chinese casters. Yeah, I mean, they're always just in obscure places. They're just not that popular, really. Probably the most popular one I saw, it was actually also 2019 World Cup. We did a boot camp at a Red Bull gaming arena in London, which was just like a cafe. You sort of went into this basement and they had like a nice little space. I think while we were there kind of like Monday to Friday mostly, but they were open most nights and they got like a decent amount of people. And there was a pretty good fighting game, or a pretty big fighting game community. They did like a little tournament and stuff as well for the fighting games. So, you know, they're around, but nowhere near the sort of like the popularity and culture that you get in Korea. Game are now part of Sports Direct Empire? No. Yeah, that's what people were saying. They've moved more over. So you can now buy in new clothes and games to play from. You know, the first job I had was actually Sports Direct. Sports Direct at the Ashford, I forget what it's called, but like the shopping centre in Ashford. Not the one in the town centre, but there's like, oh, what's it called? Like it's like a, there's a word for it. I can't remember. I guess it's like a little complex, like a building with a load of different like fashion and sports stores and stuff like this. That was my first job, the Sports Direct Fair. We were one of the busiest Sports Directs in the whole country. Always did really well in terms of like, I guess like store performance compared to other things. And do you know how much I got paid? My first job, Sports Direct, £4 5 an hour. £4 5 an hour. And I'll tell you this, I was absolutely buzzing that I was getting money. It was my first ever job. Any money's good. First job was $4.20. Yeah, it was. I was 16, so there was a different minimum wage. I think I'm gonna try going back to the China one because the quality's higher, and I'm just gonna gamble. Let's try that. What year was this? Let me do the math. So I got the job when I was 16, and that would have been 2 years before. Was it like 2010 or something, maybe? When would I have been 16? No, 2007 maybe. Yeah, 2007. Please don't talk about jobs. Honestly, I had a great time at my Sports Direct. Really enjoyed it. One of the best bosses I ever had was my manager Matt at Sports Direct. To this day, one of the best bosses I had. So a lot of time for that job. First job I was paid like 20 euros an hour. Bougie.
他这手先手半天使，这样的话导致对方没有办法再办辅助位，这样自己一定能选到安娜啊、查亚塔啊他们想用的辅助。OK， 然后反手这边。
I only make £5.40 an hour or something. 17. That's illegal. What's the minimum wage these days? It wasn't Matt Morello, no. It's legal. Yeah, I guess, is it still the same when there's a different minimum wage if you're under 18? Don't have to pay these kids shit. According to your inflation calculator, £4 in 2007 is worth a whopping £6.63 today. Bang. Yes. Talking about minimum wages, yeah, it's been a very a very economical themed. How is Ian these days? I mean, he's decent enough for China. Definitely one of the better hit scans in the region. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. It was completely smooth until the game starts. All right, let me hit the YouTube one then. All right. So it's smoother. Need to crank the audio a little bit more, but all right, let's lock in actually. Because Blade have got themselves back in it. They're going to play more of a Winston mirror. They seem to be very much willing to die on this hill, honestly. I'm going to crank it all the way up to 140. 150 maybe. There we go. Hopefully that's okay sound-wise. Early pressure, Bubbles traded on the point, and D is actually going to drop to get involved here. Really wants to punish Fei Yang. We've seen ROC Esports have a lot of success playing through the Winston for the most part, but Casanova with a pick on the Sojourn. Now they're going to move to the right-hand side and clear out Choi. More space. Choi is not just cleared, he is stuck behind, so another kill for Casanova. Belletry is going to double down, playing for the trade. Casanova has pocket from the Anna Brig. Honestly, now they're on the Anna Brig side of things. Yeah, sorry, Team XX, not Blade. I've not been drinking enough water. My brain is falling apart. Fei Yang's going to get naded up at the choke and no escape again, and we see more of this same thing. ROC Esports happy to play through the Winston. Team XX getting punished for it. And they will be forced back. Now, early opening pick is for nothing. A little sleep onto the Brig as well allows Belletry to drop it even more aggressively. All the cleanup kills for Belly. And a complete reset here. Remember, Team XX, obviously, they have to win this map. Troy's going to move all the way forward into the train, looking for more opportunities. Even has a pulse bomb. Belletry's here with him. The rest of his backline are swinging as well, so they're turning this into a forward hold here, ROC Esports. Fei Yang's going to jump top left of space. They're trying to clear out Choi right now. Argon taking this duel. Losing this duel, has to commit the recall. Choi's recall is slightly later. Forced back, but both Tracers have pocket in this area. Belletry is going to try and help Choi maintain this space. Fei Yang's going to get the nano boost into main. Defensive nano onto Dia to deal with that one. And Fei Yang, his bubbles deleted so quickly. Fei Yang tries to commit onto the Anna. Antied. Primal goes as well. Forced all the way back. I think Sleep has been baited out there. I think Chu missed it. So they're trying to catch Dia. Kitsune Rush comes out. Pocket going Dia's way, and Fei Yang is getting beamed down. They've lost Choi during all of this. Fei Yang made a lot of distraction, a lot of attention. Belletry still has the Primal. He's anti. He pops that one now. Casanova has the overclock. No interest in shooting for Winston though. Looking for backline instead. Can't find anyone. Fei Yang's going to drop one, and they are so low. But Belletry are just in the nick of time as Casanova wants to swing the backline. Pulse bomb now is going to miss Fei Yang, but he has to reset underneath. Player advantage, and stuck on the low ground are Team XX. Unknown separated at the back. More dive comes in. Nade drop is good from Chu. Connects onto the back line. That'll be Acer falling. And they will clean everything up. And we're entering the final minute. And it is looking good for ROC Esports. A stumble on Esperanza. But now they can go back to their forward hold. They nearly have another nano for Chu. They have this high noon for Dia already. Team XX. Desperation time, 35 seconds. Argon's going to die. Casanova good for another trade. really solid for Team XX in all of this, but they've not been able to capitalize on these picks. Now behind him comes out, bubble from Bellassria to pocket that one through. Everyone has deep-peeked, and there's no boops or anything to really put Team XX in trouble. Feiyan will take some damage just for the culture. Nano available for Acer, but Chu has one to match. Defensive Nano onto D, and the same exchange. Sleep is avoided by Feiyan. He jumps onto the high ground. He's so low. Later has the Kitsune Rush. He drops it in. Annas are going to be traded 3v3 right now. Swinging forward, Casanova has to go. They have to push into this Kitsune Rush, and Choi is going to clean him up. Bellassria and Choi all over this backline. 2 for Choi. The payload is still moving forward thanks to Argon. He has a pulse bomb as well. He's going to try and duel this one out as long as possible. Trying to min-max his time. Recall has been forced. Feiyan coming back on point right now on the Doofus. He needs help. Argon kind of needs to hit this pulse bomb as well. Forced back. Argon needs the touch. He does get the touch. Back on it. Feiyan has died. Bubble off onto the backline. Primal now. Argon has to go for this pulse bomb. Gets taken down. Can't land it. Bellassria is zoned for Primal, and the full hold is completed by ROC. And now, all of a sudden, it looks really, really tough for Team XX. It would need to be a fuller hold, you're right. And really, the nature of this, I mean, Team XX, they can maybe get 2 fights if they hold spawn, but the second fight is going to be a kind of rush touch, so they will be okay for 2 fights if they want to hold spawn. Obviously, ROC had a lot of success doing that time off the clock. The problem is, it has to be perfect, right? It has to be perfect for Team XX. Anna Brig again, Casanova onto the Cass. Team XX playing for their lives here. Remember, it's single elimination, so the loser goes home today. It looks like ROC Esports, I mean, the way the mirror has gone, as much as they lost that Esperanza, they have been dominant in the first 2 maps. We'll be happy to take more of it. Lengths are onto the Kiriko. Deal with the Sonic out. You can see the bubble. Nova Winston's there already. And Team XX, they're just going to play for one good fight on the corner. Bleed a bit of time off. Going to be Tracer Cass DPS choices for ROC Esports. Chu already onto the high ground. Will swing with the Cass. Chance to maybe find an early nade when Bellassria is ready to go. But they're still in the free push section of the cart. No room for error now for Team XX. Chu's going to drop to the low ground. Slow and steady. Big distances in play. Nade comes out, is wide from Aster. Chance for Chu now. He's swinging so aggressively, actually, and Feiyan playing it really slow. Just placed a counter jump Bellassria, but Bellassria is off the high ground, and they'll get more cart push off of this. Nano's halfway up. Oh, the anti is huge. Important whip drop from Unknown, but Choi can still finish the kill. Now looking for more, and they have just been blown over. Sleep is wide. Unknown's going to try and play his life, but he cannot. And just like that, the payload is forward. It'll be a 3 on point. Getting that payload moving, put him in a tough situation. Feiyan has gone over onto it. They're looking for a late kill onto Argon as well. Argon really needs to be able to get the touch, but he is getting chased and harassed by everyone now. They all come back to point. Feiyan is running for it, just get himself on point. One more chance, a desperate attempt. Chu has nano advantage. Choi has a pulse bomb already. Casanova onto the high ground. They need a bit of magic. They need something. Eyes on the Tracer. Flashbang goes out. Choi will have his recall force. Still has that pulse bomb in behind. Battle away on the point. Feiyan is going to get D-mech'd though. Suzu on point now. Casanova finds one trade. Dink onto the Winston. They need more. Comes flying in, but Dia takes Argon's head off. Nano onto Casanova. He slept though. 2, but not enough. Nano comes out from Chu. ROC Esports tap it in. Break it, first time of asking. And there we go. ROC Esports, as expected, secure themselves that matchup against once again tomorrow. Now, set up our 2 semi-finals. Pump fakes into thinking this could be interesting. I know, Sod's Law, is it? Sod's Law, the only map we don't do, the map Pred, is actually where Blade get the upset, where we could have had some kind of a huge economy reset, right? What were the odds on map 2? Like 240x returns if you bet on Team XX. And then we just have a full hold push and Team XX actually don't just win the map. Only a single map though. This will confirm our bracket for tomorrow. Where am I going? Where's my bracket? Oh, here it is. So Little Sheep, ROC Esports, they both progress. They get to the semi-finals. Yeah, Team XX eliminated. Same as Blade earlier today. And tomorrow, both of these games will happen. There'll be best of 5 again. And the winner of each game will go through to the grand final, which also secures themselves a spot at the Hangzhou Major, which is obviously what they really want. Once again, heavy favourites against ROC. Again, you look at the comps ROC Esports play today, and they're just playing Winston everywhere. It's a good comp for them, for sure. But do you really want to... do you really want to take once again to a dive mirror? I think the answer is no. So we'll see if ROC Esports have a curveball for once again tomorrow, because we feel like we kind of have to. Little Sheep versus Team CC. Again, we expect Team CC to be pretty heavy favourites there. Little Sheep have shown signs of life, but I think Team CC will be a bridge too far, even though that first semi-final likely will be the closer of the two. That's kind of everything, right? That's everything. Nice little quick 2 and done. I think, yeah, I need to go pick up... I need to message... I need to message my mate to figure out what we're doing about picking up these shoots. No lower bracket. Yeah, no lower bracket candies. So we had like this interesting situation in groups where people were really trying to avoid the once again side of a bracket. But now ROC are in a situation, a daunting situation, where to qualify for the Hangzhou Major, they have to beat once again. Now we can finally talk about the government again. Thoughts on Quick / Frost Tales thumbnail? You want my honest opinion, Panda? I feel like I always give my honest opinion. But you've actually... 1, it should be a more serious thumbnail for the match, because it's just like a match thread. 2, you've wasted one of the good pictures. You've wasted one of the good pictures on like a throwaway, you know, face it one. So, those are my feelings. Can I have my dishonest opinion? My dishonest opinion is like, yeah, it's all fine. I'm sure the mods will agree with me when I say I am quite fussy with these things. Recycling is the future. Finally, time to cover the environmental issues. Quite. Yeah. You know, I want things my way. When's next Uncoachable? I think we're going to record not next Monday, but the Monday after. Let me get my calendar up. I think that's the 14th. I think the 14th, so that's the week of the major we're going to record. And we'll do all the catch up on China and Soup and everything that happened there, as well as talk a little bit about the boot camps, how that's been going for teams, and obviously do a big preview for the tournament itself in Hangzhou for that major. If you want some Uncoachable content in the meantime, though, the Uncoachable Patreon Q&A for March is coming out after this stream. So if you're a member of the Uncoachable Patreon already, if you're a somewhat Uncoachable or above member, then you can go watch that when it's released later today. Otherwise, if you want to sign up, you can get access to that. Or if you're just interested in that one, you can just buy it as a one-off. It's $5. Slightly more if you buy through the Apple app. So don't buy through the Apple app unless it's your only way, as it'll be slightly more expensive. Do we know the guest? We have some people in mind, but nothing's confirmed yet. We've not reached out to anyone. Will be interviews as well. I think, obviously, Western teams should be no problem. Korean teams, Falcons will be no problem. Crazy Raccoon will be a little bit more work. I don't know about the China teams. I'm going to reach out and try and find a way, but obviously we will be in a translation issue. So we'll get some interviews for sure. I don't know if I'll be able to do a full sweep, but I'll do my best. All right, good night. Good night, Brown. Yeah, Moon was good for it last time. I think if I do get a Crazy Raccoon one, it'll be the same setup, really. Where I have to I have to pre-formulate the questions so Pavan can pre-translate them for me. Gonna go get a mortgage, you inspired me. Yeah. For anyone who was looking for financial advice, you'll be pleased to know you've got it. Covered a lot of big topics here. But yeah, interviews we've got a time to go commit tax fraud. Shh, don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so a lot planned. We're gonna have more China playoffs this weekend, Soup Cup as well this weekend, and then more Soup Cup next weekend as well. So the Overwatch action continues. We have Face It playoffs on Sunday as well. I'm not gonna do North America because it's too late in the day basically, or too late in the night. But I will be doing EMEA lower finals and grand finals as well. It'd be interesting to hear Overwatch in China. Yeah, I've heard they've sold out the tickets already, right? And was somebody telling me, somebody fact check me on this if I'm wrong, but was it a 4,500 seater arena for the Hangzhou LAN and they sold out the tickets already? Because if that's true, then that's really good. Everything I've heard, again, nobody knows details yet, but everyone who knows stuff on the inside is telling me I think they have a lot of cool stuff planned, and I think this might be actually one of the most exciting, maybe even the most exciting major we're going to have all year, at least in terms of the scale of the event and the production value and everything like that. So, you know, I don't want to tell everyone to raise their expectations too high, but my expectations are actually raised. I'm super excited for it. We're going to be doing a big co-stream for it, obviously here as well. I'm not going to China, but we'll do a big co-stream here. I'll try and get on a lot of guests from other people whose slingshots didn't quite work as well as they had hoped. So we'll get a big co-stream here with some of the people not at the event, and we can do like a big watch along, like a real classic co-stream rather than a lot of the casting and sort of coverage we do instead. So that should be a lot of fun. We'll try and get as many people on as possible. Chris casting, well, I think we're going to do it. My plan initially is more of a traditional co-stream where it's just a group of people in a voice call and we're all watching it. Obviously, it starts really early in the day, so maybe we'll start with a couple of people. We'll get a few more as we go throughout the day, but we'll get a nice little watch along going. Getting all the frauds for the co-stream? Exactly. Yeah, so I'll invite all the usual suspects. I'll see if they're available. I think if anyone's ever watched Richard Lewis's No Major Club, maybe some people will know that if they watch CS. Basically what he does is when he co-streams a major he wasn't invited to, he invites all the other people who didn't get invited or didn't qualify for the major, and they just sort of hop in and off as they come. You know, maybe some people will stay for the whole thing, some people will pop in for like an hour or a game or something. So we'll do something kind of like that. And then that means we'll get like hopefully a lot of different opinions. Should be good fun and a chance for us all to enjoy and experience the event. Even if we can't be there. How much I get Gumba on? I think he's just got a job. He's just got a real job. Done with Overwatch. How much to sign someone a merit? I'll get a little hat and pass it round. We'll do a bit of a fundraiser for it. But all right, I think that'll do us. I've got to go pick up my suits and finish cleaning the house and stuff. So appreciate everyone joining me for the action today. Got a good game out of it. We'll find out who our two teams going to the Hangzhou Major are tomorrow. We'll maybe watch a bit of Soup Cup as well. So I believe the Soup Cup starts at 9 BST tomorrow. OWCS China starts at 10 BST tomorrow. So I'll be live a little bit earlier for that tomorrow, and we'll kind of play it by ear. in terms of what games we'll watch. I think Hunter will be on tomorrow as well. So it should be a lot of fun. We might be doing some jumping around in games, but we'll try and pick the most interesting action for you. Until then, let's see who's live. Let's find someone to raid. Cran's live. Cran's just gone live, maybe. I presume a lot of the others who are co-streaming this event are probably going to bed shortly. So yeah, so just hit Cran. Yeah, Cran just went live. Yeah, let's hit Cran. Cran a good guy, so I'll send you all Cran's way. Obviously, if you want any more advice on mortgages, investments, maybe pensions, then I'm sure Cran will be able to fill any gaps that we've not covered here. So if you've got questions about your mortgages, go check out Cran. Ask him, he'll be able to answer those for you. So, I'll see you all tomorrow, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. Uncoachable Q&A on Patreon coming out later this afternoon. Sign up for that if you are interested. I actually really enjoyed the Q&A. I feel it was a good Q&A, so I might be biased, but enjoy that. I'll send you over to Cran. I'll see you all next time. Enjoy the rest of your Friday.